Today, I will be seeing what a build's capabilities are with 17 cap breakers. And not just any build, but this build right here I just made. A build that is an ISO only build with 99 driving dunk, legend posterizer, and legend lightning launch. And unlocking every contact dunk in the entire game. Yeah, subscribe, hit that like button, because things are about to get interesting.
So I figured out his weakness. He can't shoot. Hopefully.
No, he couldn't shoot.
It's because he had a little okay, yep. I'm not loading him up.
Ankle breaker into the contact dunk.
He's not even that good.
Yeah, yo.
You won't pull from that.
Oh my!
I got him.
I got this. Oh. No, I ain't gonna get it up. No! Oh my god.
You got me?
God damn it! Y'all is not about to be the first ones to 20 on OB today. Y'all not. Yes, they are.
Yo, he's so great at this game. Yo, he's so nasty. Yo, what the?
I dare the nigga make that build ASAP. What the?
What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Henry, aka DoubleH, back at it with yet another banger. And before we get into, showing y'all the animations that I put on, or the cap breakers that we put on, or the gameplay, of course, and people's reactions to me playing on this build for the first time in 2K25, we gotta show y'all how I made this build and my thought process. So let's just go through it, and make sure to drop a like for me not making like a whole separate build video for this and actually showing the build in the video of me, introducing the build to y'all. So anyways, I went 6'4" point guard. We went minimum weight and 7-foot wingspan. So let me explain a couple of these things. So I went 6'4" and under, so I can get all those extra drill moves that are locked on 6'4" and under, plus the jump shots like Kevin Porter Jr., Patty Mills, a bunch of the good drill move animations like behind the back Darius Garland and all that stuff like that, or even Steve Francis as well. And then we went 7-foot wingspan because you actually need at least a 7-foot wingspan to get a 99 driving dunk. And we're gonna put the cap breakers on there anyways, but we need that to at least be possible in the max potential screen. Not only that, but fun fact, 6'4" is the shortest build in 2K25 that you can even get a 99 driving dunk. So this is kind of crazy right here. Like, we're really making a build that is barely even possible in the builder, plus these 17 cap breakers. This is like really gonna be one of the rarest builds in the game, just because of how hard it is to even make a build like this, and how hard you even need to grind the levels to get a build like this. Okay, so anyways, these is what we got for the physical stuff, and now we got to go on to the attributes. So I said in the title that this is a 17 cap breaker build, so we have 5 cap breakers from hitting starter 3. So let's go ahead and tell you where I'm going to use those first. 5 cap breakers, that's going to be at the 94 driving dunk, so we're going to put a +4 on that, and it's going to give us a 99 driving dunk. Okay, now the next 5 cap breakers we get at veteran 2. Luckily, we are over veteran 2, so we are going to put our ball handle to a 90, and we're going to put those +5 cap breakers on the ball handle, so we get a 95 ball handle. And yeah, this 99 driving dunk is going to give us legend posterizer. It's going to give us every dunk package in the game, along with the 90 vertical that we need to get those dunk packages. So let's just put that up right now. And then the ball handle at 95 is going to give us Hall of Fame handles for days. It's going to give us gold unpluckable. It's going to give us Steve Francis, which is a drill move that you unlock at starter 3 or above. That's a really good drill move. Not only that, but you get another +5 cap breakers at legend 1, which I'm actually pretty close to hitting. So I just made this build knowing that I'm eventually going to be legend 1 and putting the +5 somewhere else. So the next +5 I'm putting is on perimeter defense. So we're going to put the perimeter defense up to an 87. And if you put a +5 to get the 92 perimeter defense, you end up getting gold challenger, gold on-ball menace, and gold pick dodger. So this build's going to have gold perimeter badges with those 15 cap breakers. But not only that, you get a 16th cap breaker when you hit level 40 in season 2. And yes, I did hit level 40 in season 2. So we're gonna put the ball handle to, or the speed with ball to a 90, and that +1 is gonna go to the speed with ball, which is gonna give us Hall of Fame lightning launch. And if we put a +1 to it, the max +1 badge, it's gonna be legend lightning launch. But not only that, in season 3 they just announced Before I'm recording this video, by the way, season 3 hasn't come out yet, but by the time you're watching it, season 3 is already out. But you get another +1 cap breaker at level 40. So honestly, I'm not even sure where I'm gonna end up putting this at. But if I were to remake the build, I'd probably go 89 speed ball, then put +2 from the level 40s to 91. But yeah, once I'm finished making the build, y'all let me know where do I put this 17th cap breaker on. But anyways, so after putting on those cap breakers and knowing where I'm gonna put them at, and by the way, that took a while to do because I wanted to do like the most expensive attributes, but we still are just an 89 overall, and we're gonna have a 99 dunk, a 95 ball handle, a 91 speed ball, and a 92 perimeter defense with those cap breakers. So that's pretty insane, and we have a lot more to upgrade. So the first thing I did, we went to a 40 standing dunk just so I can get that one standing dunk animation. So what we're going to do is go to the shooting then and put the mid-range to an 89, which is going to give me gold set shot specialist. Then we're going to put the three-pointer to an 83. Now you're probably thinking, okay, why not go higher mid-range? Why not go higher three-pointer? Well, there's no extra badges I can get because once again, we go back to this screen. I need to have at least a 7-foot wingspan to get that 99 driving dunk, and the max I can get is what, an 88.3, a 90 midi. I don't get anything at 88.3 or 90 midi. I already have the gold set shot, which is only possible because of 89 mid-range. Can't get that at if I go down on the mid-range and go to the three-pointer because that's only an 88 three-pointer, so I wouldn't get gold set shot. So yeah, I ended up going with this, and I think that was the right decision. You know, I think the shooting is still going to be fine. Y'all are going to see me, you know, hoop in the gameplay, so y'all will, you know, be able to judge for yourself. Then we went with the pass sack. We went with a 71 pass sack to get that silver dimer. Remember, this is an ISO build that's going to be mainly for the 2v2 court, so I don't need a crazy amount of pass sack. Okay. Then we go to the defense. The defense is really crazy on this build. Now, keep in mind, I'm 6'4" with 7-foot wingspan. That's a pretty good physicals, okay? So we have a 70 interior defense. Remember the +5 for that 92 in perimeter defense. Then we go to a steal, gonna give us a 91 steal for the gold steal badges. Not only that, we get a 71 block. So we're gonna get the high flying denier with already our high interior defense. But not only that, we get a 60 offensive rebound to get bronze rebound chaser. So we do kick it to that corner on the ISO. They miss. Your boy can get that rebound. Okay. We're going to stick with the 85 speed. We went with an 80 agility just to, you know, get some better defense. And there we go. We are basically a 99 overall. We'll put the last attribute on O board because that's the only thing it allows us to put it on. And this is the build I made in the builder for this +17 cap breaker build. Once again, +5 to the driving dunk, +5 to the ball handle, +1 to the speed of ball, +5 to the perimeter defense. And then honestly, that last +1 could go to mid-range. It could go to three-pointer. I don't know. We could put it somewhere else. Y'all let me know where you think I should put it because obviously I made this build before I knew that we were going to get another +1 cap breaker. But yeah, this is what I ended up going with. There's a bunch of good takeovers that we're going to get into, but in today's video, we're going to be using a certain takeover. Okay, but anyways, we go ahead, make the build, shades of Steve Francis, Lonzo Ball, De'Aaron Fox, and this is going to come out to be the two-way mid-range slasher, which is honestly a perfect build name for this build. But anyways, now let's get into what the build looks like in the park when it's maxed out, upgraded to 99, all that good stuff. Now, as you can see, we are in the park on a 60 overall. This is literally the build I made. This is the recording from literally right after I made the build. And if we take a look at this point, I was like 80% to veteran 4. I'm veteran 4 now. I'm like 50% to veteran 5. Yeah, this is what the build's looking like at 60 overall. And we have 11 cap breakers available. Eventually going to be 17 because I'm going to be at Legend 1 soon. And we're going to get that level 40 cap breaker in Season 3. And this, once again, this recording was from a minute ago. Anyways, I ended up upgrading the build and it cost 374,000 VC. And now that we were a 99 overall, it was officially time for me to put on my cap breakers. Now remember, our build was called a two-way mid-range slasher. So I ended up putting, like I said, 5 cap breakers on the driving dunk to get 99 driving dunk, 5 cap breakers on the ball handle to get 95 ball handle, and then +1 on the speed of ball for 91 speed of ball. And then once I get the other 5, we'll put it on perimeter defense to get 92 perimeter defense. And the other one, once again in the comments, y'all let me know what I should put it on. But look at all the stuff we get for putting it on just 11 of our cap breakers. We get Legend Aerial Wizard, Hall of Fame Ankle Assassin, Hall of Fame Handles for Days, Hall of Fame Lightning Launcher, which is gonna turn into Legend when I put the +1 on, Legend Posterizer, Gold Unpluckable, plus we get a bunch of new animations with a 95 ball handle. Anyways, we ended up putting the cap breakers on, and as you can see the loading screen, it didn't end up giving us a different build name, which honestly I kind of expected because two-way mid-range slasher, the cap breakers that we put on, this just kind of makes it even more of a two-way mid-range slasher with a 99 dunk. Yeah, these are what the attributes are looking like with just 11 cap breakers. Once again, we're going to put another +5 on perimeter at Legend 1, and then another +1 maybe at like mid-range for a 90 mid-range. This build is looking insane on the attribute screen. But here's me in the park right now before going ahead and playing on this build for the first time. Now, I took a couple weeks to grind out the badges. Once again, you know, the attributes are looking the same, but this is what I do with the badges. So with my +1s, I ended up going +1 on lightning launch to get that legend lightning launch, +1 on dimer to get the gold dimer to throw in the corner. Yeah, I mean, these are what the badges are looking like. We're basically maxed out completely, I think. I mean, we have the legend posterizer, we have the interceptor, we have the Hall of Fame handles for days, we don't have gold glove yet. But yeah, basically everything is damn near maxed out. Not only that, but the takeover I'm going to be using in today's video is going to be the kryptonite takeover, but there are some other really good takeovers that I'm going to eventually use with this build. Like, for example, clinic is pretty good if I want to shoot like fadeaways, get the mid-range 3-point driving layup. Another good one is Pest if I want to use like a defensive takeover and get the agility, perimeter defense, and steal. But yeah, like I said, we're about over 50% to veteran 5. And if we take a look at our dunk packages, the 1-foot contact dunks, we literally have every single contact dunk you could possibly get, even the 99 driving dunk locked contact dunks. Even with the 2-foots, we equipped 2 of those. I didn't equip this one just because I don't want to trigger some animations, and this is one of those contact dunks I just don't want triggering too often. Put on the standing dunk, put on Jalen Johnson dunk package, which is actually the most expensive signature dunk in the game. Even put the contact alley-oop dunk packages on. Not only that, but something some of you may not have thought about is we also get the small contact dunks that like a 6'6" wouldn't ever get because we're 6'4" and under. So yeah, we get all these contact dunks. It's gonna get crazy out here. Anyways, now it's time to officially hop into our first official gameplay of ever playing on this build. We are finally getting into some gameplay. Now, as you can see, I'm a black plate. These are literally my first games on this build. I'm literally averaging no stats, so keep that in mind. You see the top stats. You guys already saw the build. And first, we're just gonna show some initial clips. Just nothing crazy. First, I'm just gonna show some initial clips. Then we're gonna get into 2 different full gameplays, and then I'm gonna show some absolutely crazy clips I got with this build. Now remember, this build is an 83 3-pointer. It has an 89 midi, it has a 99 dunk. You know, I do get heat check, I do have 2-way tenacity, and yeah, we do have the cap breakers. And honestly, I was shooting just fine on this build. I was actually going really crazy and shooting very consistent in this build. Now, it was in the park, but look at my first game. I shot like 4 for 4 from 3, 100% from 3. Now, also, I'm gonna give my feedback on what the dunk meter is like with a 99 driving dunk. I'm gonna be showing clips of it going crazy and also clips of it not being as OP in 2K24 and my final thoughts on it. But here's some initial clips. I mean, we were hitting yellow 3-pointers, we were hitting open 3-pointers, we were hitting fadeaway middies, we were getting some pretty crazy animations, we were getting steals too with that 91 steal, we were playing great defense with that 7-foot wingspan, and honestly, I was having a lot of fun on this build. Like, I have other builds where, like, yeah, they're super dominant, but this build can be dominant, but it's also super fun, even if it might not be as dominant as some of my other builds. But yeah, we can shoot the fadeaway middies. You can see I'm doing that just like I do on my 99 mid-range build. Y'all saw me shoot step back 3s. We can get to the rack a lot easier too. We have the De'Aaron Fox crossover too because we're past starter 4. We have a couple other moves like the Steve Francis that y'all see me doing. We get the half spin. You see the De'Aaron Fox crossover. We can still do those standing dunks to the rim as well, even if we don't want to do a dunk meter. And once again, the mid-range on this build, the 89 midi, it's nice. Like, I should be using it a lot more often than I was using it in these gameplays. We also get the reverse dunks, of course. I mean, we have a 99 driving dunk, but look at these snatches, like shooting over them, shooting pockets with the 83 3-pointer. Like, that gold set shot specialist is really all I need on this build. And you can see we're clearly moving super fast with this build, making them jump, get to the rack, dunking on that 7-foot center. Wasn't a contact dunk or anything, but trust me, you're going to see plenty of contact dunks later in this video. See, we get the and 1 layup right there. We got Jimmy B on me. Hey, that don't matter. We hitting the 3 right there. But yeah, this build shooting super consistent. You can see it's super fast with the Legend Lightning launch. Also, not only having 99 dunk is good for like getting contacts and stuff, but you also just get faster dunks and you go to the lane faster too. And it just makes, you know, this build so much harder to guard defensively. Look at the dunks I'm getting even when it's not a contact dunk. Like, I'm rising over 7-footers, getting these crazy dunks. And it's probably because Legend Posterizer, which is pretty crazy. I'm also making people jump on like the wings. to get other easy dunks. You see this dude's kind of leaving me open. I can get to the basket when he plays high on me though. And look at how fast I got to the lane there with that legend lightning launch, plus just a simple good dunk package. And not only that, I can snatch like that and get wide open for 3. Now I do finally unlock Poster Machine, which is a takeover ability later in this video. You saw that clip right there. That was a pretty nice dunk package. Get back to the snatch 3, but let's get into our first gameplay of the video where I'm taking on a post scoring lineup. So they have a 7-foot shooting post scorer and then a 7-1 post scorer at center. So double post scores, kind of toxic. We get into the first possession, Darius Garland behind the bag, and I missed wide open. Right now, I ain't gonna lie, usually I always make my first shot on this build, so I missed the first shot right there. I wonder what my 3-point percentage is on this build, because I've probably played now like 25 games on it, and I really don't be missing. I'm gonna eventually see what the build's like in the stage and the proving grounds, but you see, they're being toxic, bro. This dude's drop stepping my center literally every single play. And by the way, I'm playing with a subscriber right here. Shout out to my boy Brett. If you want to play with me, hit me up on Twitter. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Okay, maybe I can run with you in the future. But anyways, you see I can get a steal on the post score right there. That's that 91 steal. I have 2-way tenacity. I do see my teammate open, but I'm trying to get, you know, a little towards heat check. I know I have a guaranteed through that 2-way. I ain't gonna miss with it. So we hit the Zach LaVine step back, get the easy, you know, 3. I get wide open off that snatch, but look at the double team. They doubled me like crazy on the, I mean, he wasn't even guarding my man. And that's why we got that +1 max +1 badge to gold dimer. We get to the lane, he's not there and fast enough. And by the way, look at the top right, I don't even have my takeover ability unlocked during this gameplay. This was my second game ever on this build. Okay, you're gonna see the 2-game win streak pop up after the game's over, but hey, we get into that standing dunk. Okay, so now it's 10-6. I go for a fadeaway midi. Now I'm 1 off heat check. That 89 mid range looking pretty nice. And once again, this is my second game ever on the build. Okay, it's already looking this good. We get to the snatch 3, bang, and I have heat check just like that. 15-6. We have heat check. He's not playing defense. Now they're doubling me. Now he goes back to the corner. Honestly, could have shot a couple different shots here. Triple Darius Garland behind the back into the Steve Francis, into the dot in the corner, because he's literally not guarding my man. Unfortunately, my teammate does miss open. It does happen, but now they go back to post scoring, which is just like, bro, I don't even know how any, like, I don't know, like, I'm low-key just about to make builds to have fun on this game for the rest of the year. I don't know how people be making post scores and having fun on this game, but hey, to each their own. I guess that's what makes them have fun. But I'm trying to get a steal right here. They're going right back to post score. I'm trying to like help, and I end up doing that, leave this dude wide open. He misses, and I should have gone for the rebound, didn't go for it. I thought my center would just get it, and that ends up costing us. So now they still have the ball, 15-12. I have heat check, keep in mind. So when I get that ball, if I'm open, I'm sparking that. Okay, 15-12. We're trying to get a stop. I end up completely doubling. He goes up with that, and they called it open. No contest is crazy, but hey, that's 2K25 paint defense for you. Right back to the post, going to the drop step once again, puts up a terrible layup. Somehow that's open, but he mistimed it. Wide open with heat check. That's drain. We shooting 80% from 3 this game. The only miss being the first shot of the game, which honestly I don't know how I missed that, but yeah, I am shooting with rhythm shooting. We're shooting rhythm shooting, by the way, if y'all hadn't noticed. But then he leaves my man wide open in the corner. Look at that, 8 for 10, second game ever. You see the win streak at 2, and we beat a post score on this build with the second game ever. Pretty solid right there. Now we're playing against this lockdown build, 88 block, 87 speed, 90 vertical, 96 dunk, Jimmy Butler build. And the first play, we get to the fadeaway green. But go ahead and listen into this.
Look, you got me? God damn it! What is that? Yo, nah, he doing a video. Nah. Wait, give me a second. Nah, he doing a video. No. God, no. Yo, DoubleH, yo, please do not put that in the video. That's all I ask.
Yeah, sorry, my boy, but that's gonna have to go in the video. A crazy contact dunk, and look at the top right. I still don't have Poster Machine unlocked, and I'm getting those kind of dunks with no takeover. That's pretty crazy. Okay, so at this point, we're up 7-0. Keep in mind that other center is just sitting in the paint the entire game, so I know I can dot my teammate whenever. So I end up doing that. You're gonna see on multiple possessions, but I'm still trying to get some clips to show y'all the build, right? So I'm not just gonna pass it immediately. You see, we get to the, oh my lord, no, I didn't.
Yo, he's so crazy in this game. Yo, he's actually so nasty. Yo, what the? Yo, bro, it's actually crazy. Yo, chill. No!
Bruh, this build looking crazy. I'm doing Steezo type spin backs to the 3, greening it, making them bolt jump. I'm getting contact dunks. I'm dotting my teammate. Nah, this build is looking pretty nasty. I literally cannot believe what I am witnessing right now. Now, if we are going to be honest about this 99 driving dunk and the dunk meter compared to 2K23 and 2K24, it did get a huge nerf. Like, you're going to see, I'm going to show some clips on the screen of some, you know, clips of me trying to go up with the dunk meter and, you know, it giving me very late. By the way, when it shows very late, I didn't actually time it very late. It's just basically no green window. This year, you just physically can't see the green window in the dunk meter. That's just how the dunk meter is this year. And there's a lot of like open dunks maybe that I thought I could have got away with in 2K24 that I wasn't getting away with. There's also some dunks that were, you know, contested that I couldn't get away with. And I just wanted to show a couple of those clips here of just how you're not going to get every dunk you want going up with a 99 driving dunk. It's just not how it's going to work. It's kind of a little bit RNG, but let's get into some crazy clips with this build because this build does get pretty crazy. As you see, I jump on him and get the contact dunk right there. Now it's 13-0. Oh my God, making a bold jump, spin back to the left wing. That's a green. This build can really do it all on the ice though. There's nothing it can't do technically, okay? We're getting to the rim. Oh my God, the contact dunks that you can pull off with the legend posterizer 99 driving dunk makes this build worth it. And oh my God, ankle breaker to the basket on the contact dunk. This build is literally crazy, y'all. Steve Francis, spin back to the midi, Hezzy back to the basket, easy driving dunk. Yo, this build is super entertaining. Y'all gotta let me know in the comments if y'all want me to make more videos with this build. We're making them jump into the windmill dunk meter. Oh my God, it's nasty. This build is nasty. Okay, going over the top of him on that clip right there. Yo. We doing some nasty things out here with the 99 driving dunk, and we're not done yet. Look at, we're going back in the spin move, double cross over top of the key, easy green. Okay, we know this build can shoot. We know, but look at, oh my God, Hezzy back out to the behind the back of the top of the key, the snatch shooting over those, another green. Okay, we showing out. We got the poster machine takeover ability. We got heat check, but we not here to shoot the ball. We here to rise over the top of him with a windmill contact dunk. Oh my Lord, look at this. Making them both jump. Look at, they're both sitting in the paint with poster machine takeover ability. Oh, we just go over the top of him. We just go over the top of him just like that. He's on the ground. He is on the ground. Is he okay? The game usually shows the final score at this point. They were just paused on the screen showing that dude laying flat on the floor. I mean, if that's not disrespectful, then I don't know what is. Once again, we have poster machine takeover ability and we just jumped over him. We literally just jumped over him with 99 driving dunk. Steve Francis behind the back to the Steve Francis, into the contact dunk, throwing him on the floor, okay? Back in it, same game, and we jump over another guy. I mean, how many times are we gonna jump over somebody in these gameplays? Once again, they're both sitting paint, and we just dunk on both of them at the same time. Look, man, if y'all want more videos with this build, because clearly y'all saw by the gameplay, this build is insane, okay? Drop a like. Y'all let me know some video ideas in the comment section. You know, maybe we can do some stream sniping with this build. Maybe we can do another challenge or something with this build. Let me know in the comments if you just want more videos with this build, okay? Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. 1 million subscribers on the way. It's been your boy Henry, aka DoubleH, and I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.